ziri 18 omwezi tuli gwa Maayi wa May tuli mu mwaka gwa 2022. Well, it is the first show extended version whereby we get the CEO Wednesday, where we have it's a purely a business show. So tubajukiza mnafatula abantu, we are here every day or every Wednesday okuva ku sawa 3 paka ku sawa 3:45 ngatwera kusokoza business. I want to thank all CEOs and general managers and directors and head of departments mwena abatuchalide ku wano ku CEO Wednesday mbako bimwogera. Please, thank you very much. Last week we had our friend from Sams Industries Limited, that is the CEO of Sams. Please, I know you are still watching us. Please, thank you very much, and you are supporting us in all our ventures. So if you feel oyagala kubanga oja oyugereko ku nsonga za business ezikwata ku business yo ngeri gyekolamu ngeri gyetambulamu gyoli yagadde okufuna ma clients, so that we can do what we call a double business. We make money, you make money. We do business, you do business. So it is a two-way kyebayita combo. So you must welcome one Sky Complex opposite Kaboja International. Sky Complex is where the home of STV is. Today, Tulimu Tio Tours and Travel Limited. Those you've been seeing the adverts running, and you've been giving them mentioned, and also scroll messages every day. So Twina Tio Tours and Travels today, whereby I'm happy to have Madame Barbara Natkunda on set. Katino Mchala, she's the travel manager of Tio Tours and Travel. Nyamusaba akulamseko in any language she feels like. So please say hello to the viewer. I love that.
Dear viewers,
oh yeah,
good morning. Noah, it's a pleasure to be here with you.
All right.
On this show.
I'm also so happy to have you on the show. Actually, I love your T-shirt.
Thank you so much.
The design is beautiful.
I'll get you a.
Please do. Not only me, I have there somebody called Jeff.
Okay.
I have somebody called Mr. Ali,
okay.
And also and also Scott is there, and also so those are like 5 or 6 or 7.
All right.
No,
I promise to get them.
You must welcome to the show. This is a show whereby we talk about business, entire business.
Yeah, sure.
And we always have CEOs, we always have general managers, we always have directors, we always have people in that caliber. We talk about business purely. 311. You must welcome. Before I go to my first business question to you, yeah. Who is Barbara Natkunda?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting question.
Because some people say that before I can say anything about the company, I want people should know who I am and what I do there is very important. Like you say, your name and what you do there and how you do it, like that, so that people can get to know about you. So who is Barbara Natkunda?
Okay, well, Barbara Natkunda, me. I am a travel manager at TIO Tours and Travel. I'm very passionate about tourism and the tourism industry, and that's why I have chosen to take tourism as my career path. So as a travel manager, I mainly tailor safaris, that is across East Africa, different tour packages, and also provide travel services such as air ticketing, hotel reservations, and also visa application assistance.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that. Now we know who you are.
Yeah,
really.
Basically.
All right. Before I go to the TIO Tour Travel Calendar 2022, that's our topic.
Yes,
before
sure.
I go into that, tell me about because we've been in a long period of two years of COVID-19.
Yes.
Whereby tourism and the travel and air ticketing was greatly affected.
Sure.
And when you look at the GDP of this country, Uganda, we get a lot of revenue from tourism.
Yes, sure.
It's a fact. People moving out, moving in. When they come in, the hotels, the tourism sites, the food they eat, they buy things. I mean, it was all affected. How did you manage to survive in that time of COVID-19, you as TIO Tours and Travels?
Well, I will strongly agree with you that it was a tough time for the company. And personally, I had just joined the company.
All right.
So for me, it was a plus. It was a plus that I joined the company during the pandemic. Actually, glory to God. I am grateful to be at TIO.
Okay.
So as a company, in comparison with the other tour and travel companies I'd worked with, TIO had a line of services that were different from the others. With the other companies I'd worked with, it was mainly conducting tours, safaris, honeymoons, and when the pandemic hit, we were not getting international clients.
Okay.
So most of these companies,
local tourism.
yes, no, most of these companies shut down, the ones I was previously working with. But when I got to TIO, I found they were doing more than just safaris.
Okay.
They were providing the travel services. There was the visa application assistance, and then there are these people who are processing visas to travel outside the country because they've been strongly affected by the pandemic in Uganda.
Oh, yes.
So I found business was prospering, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right. And as we look at the pandemic, like you talked about the COVID-19 and tourism sector in broad, because tourism is big, actually.
Yes.
Some of us think that tourism is only going to the national park. It's just doing Miss Tourism. It's big broad, actually.
Yes.
How? Because you've been in this business for a long time. What is lacking? What should the government do to help people like you? Because you also help the government. What should government do? What is lacking? Should they inject money? Should they do like mass mobilization? Should we sell the country again? Like we say, we go to CNN, we go to Voice of America and try to sell Uganda again. What should we do so that actually we can pick up the pieces from the 2 years of COVID-19?
All right. Well, the government, what I think, the government is playing its role because, yes, it's actually playing its role.
Sure.
Yeah, according to me, it is. It's just that most of these tour operators, or rather big players in the tourism industry, after being affected by COVID, they were the ones that got demoralized.
Okay.
And they have not been that innovative to look for how to recover from this. Yes, that's it. So my advice is mainly to the big players in the tourism industry. They should look for more innovative and creative ideas and implement them so that they can make this better, especially with the marketing and advertising. Like at TIO Tours and Travel, we have come up with an app.
Like I can see. Oh, yes, that an app.
Yes, we are developing our app, and we know that this app is going to simplify it for us. Yes. It's going to market the company, our services, and it will be now mobile, just like Uber and SafeBorder, how people find it so easy to use this.
So you are developing an app.
Yes.
That is going to work like we see Uber, like Jumia, an app for tourism.
Exactly.
For TIO Tours and Travel.
Yes.
Wow.
Whereby someone just gets there and they look at the different products. If I'm looking for a tour, I want to go to Makshan Falls National Park, I can just find it on the app and I can book and do all the reservations just on the app without having to move to the offices or anything of the sort.
Will you tell me more about the app as time goes on?
Oh yeah,
There's
sure.
a good question down there that I've liked so much. What is lacking in Ugandan tourism? The question is there. Because do you know why? At the end of the day, we have to know where to start with. You as a person who has been in this business and you're still in this business, you must know what is lacking. For example, do we have to sensitize Ugandans to further get to know about how important it is to have the tour sites? Should we take tourism to schools? Should we involve the parents? Should we what is lacking? Do you know why I'm asking that question?
No, I
Because we believe tourism, when you say tourism tour company, we look at foreigners.
Yes, yes, that's true.
That is it. Period. Tourism tour, period. Somebody can be staying in Kasubi.
Yes.
You know Kasubi?
Yes, I do.
For over 30 years. But when he has never got a time to go inside Kasubi too. You see?
Yeah, true.
Somebody can be staying in Jinja for over 30 years, but he's never got time to go and tour those sites around the Jinja, Nile, and the sites. So what is lacking in Ugandan tourism industry?
Okay. Based on your question, it's more of promoting domestic tourism. Because yes, very many international clients will come in because they will search for tourist destinations and the best destination to go to. If it's Africa, of course it's Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, or you'd go to across East Africa, Rwanda, which is known for having gorillas and so on, and then Kenya, Tanzania, and South Africa, which have very nice national parks. Where, yes, where one can see all wildlife species. Now the issue with Ugandans, they think touring is expensive. Yes.
Wow.
So
no, you're right.
Yes.
Even me, oh my God.
They think touring is expensive.
How can I get that money to go and tour? Yeah.
When they look at most packages and they look at them in dollars, they're like, if I convert this to Ugandan currency, it will be expensive. But I must say that is just ignorance. The truth is, touring is not expensive, especially when you try to make an inquiry. You will find out that for Ugandans, since this is your country, it is much cheaper to visit.
We don't know that one now.
Exactly. Most people do not know that it is
more cheaper than
for the foreigners. Yes. For the foreigners, it's quite expensive. And for them, I'm sure they see it as cheap because when they look at their money, I'll be charging you may charge someone about $30 just to come and do a specific activity to them. That's petty money, right? But when you look at a Ugandan, converting that to Ugandan shillings, and they're like, that is over 100,000. I'm not just spending that on that activity. The other thing, besides them looking at touring as expensive, locals haven't been engaged in these different tourist activities at the sites, at the destinations. I think we need to sensitize people, let them know about the different destinations, and also engage the locals in these different destinations.
For example, how should we engage them really?
Okay, now the way we can engage them...
You know why? For example, I've seen a place, I don't know where it is, you tell me. It's like where you can put an egg and it boils very fast.
Okay.
I don't know what
there is Senpai Hot Springs, Chitagata Hot Springs. Chitagata,
so how do I involve the locals around Chitagata to be involved in that kind of activity?
So these locals, how we are supposed to involve them is these guys, they have the knowledge, especially the historical knowledge, the background, how this place was formed. So engaging them so that when tourists come, maybe they may be the guides, yes? That can motivate a Ugandan. If we know that a local in a particular place is the guide, guiding me around this particular destination, and then maybe cultural entertainment, because they're in different parts of Uganda. So we would engage these locals, like if we're bringing our tourists, you guys may perform your dances, give us your songs, give us your food, exactly, so that we can explore the different cultures. So we need to engage the locals a little more to motivate them so that they can promote domestic tourism.
Let me go to TIO, Tours and Travel, right now. My first question about is, you have different tour categories.
Yes, sure.
You offer as a company. Tell us about that.
Okay, so as TIO Tours and Travel, we offer 4 tour categories. Touring is just about moving around the destinations in East Africa. It's not like travel where we are organizing for one to get out of the country. It is just based in East Africa. So we have the safari tours, This is where we take you to the wilderness, to the different national parks. You see the different wildlife species. Then we have the company tours. These ones are mainly to bring companies together away from their normal work environment, Take away the stress, relax, chill, So you get out there and you do other activities that will bring you together as a team. You find there's this company where employees don't get along, or maybe they don't get along with their employer, but maybe when they get out there in a different environment, it's easier for them to bond. Then we have school tours. The school tours, we mainly organize them for schools. It's more like geography trips. We engage schools. We know that maybe a school is planning a tour that's best for study purposes and to help the students or the pupils whatsoever. So we go to these schools, reach out to them, give them a number of packages, and then they do business with us. And then we have the honeymoons. The honeymoons.
That's the third, the fourth.
The fourth. That's the fourth.
Is the honeymoon.
Yeah, the honeymoons. The honeymoons, of course, are for the newlyweds. For the newlyweds.
Oh yeah. So there are special packages for those, I think.
Yes, special package is for the newlyweds. Yeah.
It's good. Before I go to another question about TIO tours and travels, there's a question there. Really, why would or should a tourist visit Uganda? Because somebody may be looking there and saying, why should I go to Uganda really? I'm a tourist. I'm in America. I'm in Britain. I'm what? But why should I go to Uganda as a tourist?
Okay. So why one should come to Uganda? One, Uganda is known as the Pearl of Africa. Why is it known as the Pearl of Africa?
It is. It's known. It is.
Actually, it is.
It
is the Pearl of Africa. Yes, it is the Pearl of Africa. And why it is because of its beautiful scenery. It's very beautiful. When you look at Uganda and move around Kampala, you can't really know how beautiful this country
is. That is if you all stay in Kampala the whole day.
Yes.
The whole night.
Yes.
2 years, 4 years, 10 years.
Yes.
You can't see the beauty of Uganda.
You can't see the beauty of Uganda. You basically see taxis, traffic, borders, accidents.
That is all you see.
Yes, that is all you see. But when you move out of, Kampala of course has it has the museum, it has the Baha'i temple, but I think everything in Kampala is buildings. That's attractive. But when you move out of Kampala to the rest of Uganda, Uganda has unique selling points. We have gorillas in Bwindi Impenetrable National Park and Mugahinga National Park.
Those are gorillas?
Yes, gorillas can only be seen in DRC, Rwanda, and Uganda. Those are the only 3 countries in the world that have gorillas. So Uganda harbors the biggest percentage of these gorillas. So why not go to Uganda? That is one. Then the other is we have the most powerful falls in the world. And that's at Makshan Falls.
Makshan Falls, yeah, too.
Why wouldn't you? Very powerful. So why wouldn't you go and see these falls? Then the different wildlife species, of course, we have rhinos. Most of the rhinos actually extinct. They're in few countries. So in Uganda, you can be able to see these rhinos at Siwa Rhino Sanctuary. You can see Mount Rwenzori, that's snow-capped. So they are different, unique destinations and attractions that you can't find anywhere else.
Talking about culture, which cultural kind of settings really attract tourists? Because the other time I saw people going to Karamoja, then I saw others going to which cultural kind of settings attract very many tourists?
I think tourists are mainly attracted by the ones in the north and east. Also the Baganda, I think all of them are attractive in a different way, That's true, because the Baganda have this concentrated culture. It is really concentrated and touched.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And unmatched.
Do not touch.
It is not matched to any other.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Strong
it is
culture.
really strong. Be it the food,
Yep.
be it the dress code.
Dress code.
They really follow these
The
things.
dancing.
The dancing, yeah. It is, even their morals
Musical
of
instruments.
kneeling.
Yeah, morals. Of kneeling.
Yes,
The
yes.
etiquette kind of scenario.
Yeah, the etiquette kind of scenario, the Baganda are actually unique. When you go to Eastern Uganda, the Bagisu and their circumcision, that is also...
Yes, it is. It is.
It also attracts crowds because people come and they're
Kaddodi
like,
the dance.
you do the Kaddodi dance, and then there's that Imbalu, which is the public circumcision ceremony, and people are surrounded to watch young males being circumcised.
Yeah.
It's scary, isn't it?
Very scary. Very scary. Very scary.
Then the Kejongs are also interesting people. You get to north eastern Uganda and you're seeing these guys half naked.
Oh.
Moving up
and down.
Moving up and down, and they're comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable.
Yeah, so everyone comes looking for something unique.
Oh yeah. Well, let me go back to TIO Tours and Travel. Looking at these tourist destinations, do you organize these tours?
Yeah, we do organize these tours. Our tourist destinations, we mainly focus in East Africa. East Africa has now been, it's now bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we've been concentrating in Uganda, Pearl of Africa, Rwanda, mainly because of the gorillas, then Kenya, Tanzania, because it has lots of wildlife species. Like one can be able to see 99% of the wildlife species while visiting Kenya and Tanzania.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you organize this. What does it take for me to I want to take a tour, so I have to come to you and then like that, very fast.
Yeah, if you came to me and you wanted me to organize a tour for you, first I would ask for your interests. What are your interests? What would you like to see?
Chimpanzees.
You want to see chimpanzees?
I want to go to that place where they put eggs on it.
So now, based on what you've told me, you would want to see chimpanzees and then you want to go and see where they boil those eggs, we are going to one direction. So I'll take you to Western Uganda because this can be seen at you can boil eggs at Sempaya in Bundibujo, and the chimpanzees can be seen in Chibale National Forest. And the Chibale Park is just along Fort Portal. So you go Fort Portal, Bundibujo, it's one route.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is your target market as you organize these tours?
Okay, our target market, we target both the internationals and then the domestic market. I must say it used to be a lot with international until we were hit by the pandemic, that we woke up and realized we actually have to promote domestic tourism. So most of the locals have come on board, and now every month you find these locals want a trip, and it's a bit interesting. Those days were used to having only international clients making inquiries. I'd like a trip to here and here, here and here, but now finding that a Ugandan has gotten to accept that I need to travel. It is affordable, and they ask you to build them an itinerary. It is very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So it means that you have a calendar for a full year.
Yes, we do.
Because I've just seen something there on that screen. It's like a squeeze back. Talking about some tour. I think it will come back when I ask a question about that. So the calendar is for a full year.
Yes, it is.
So we've gone through almost a quarter or half of the year, I think. We are now in the almost half of the year.
Month. Yes.
So you have gone through that.
Yes.
What do we have in the next month and another month up to December? If you know them by I don't know.
Okay. I must say the last part of the year, or the last half of the year, is going to be the most interesting compared to the first.
Other.
Yes, because this last bit of it, we have lots of events that we have organized, with our highlight being the TO10 International Tourism Festival.
It's called TO
10 International Tourism Festival.
Tourism Festival.
Yes.
Okay, that's the climax.
That's the climax.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you tell us about that. Okay, fine.
I'll tell you. Okay, yeah. So we have the end of month tour, that is May, from 20...
This May?
This May.
Okay.
That's from 27th to 29th, next weekend. So this May we'll be taking you to Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Wow.
The park happens to be the second largest park in Uganda.
Okay.
But it is the most visited park in Uganda.
Yes,
Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Okay.
So we will be taking our clients there. They'll have a game drive, they'll have a boat cruise, they'll have nightlife in Fort Portal, that's at Kalia Courts, and they'll do some campfire, get to know each other, engage, be happy, dance. It's a trip one shouldn't miss out on.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That is this month.
That's this month.
And the exact dates are?
27th to 29th of May.
Of May.
Yes.
Wow. And I like these pictures that I'm seeing. I love them because I feel I need to travel. Look at that scenario.
I know. That's Uganda.
That's what you've been saying, that when you're in Kampala, you only see borders and what. But when you go out, these are things that you can see.
Can you imagine Mount Rwenzori, that beautiful? If someone would hike up to there, but I don't think I can personally manage.
Why can't you go there?
I can't freeze. Yeah, the time I've hiked that mountain, I've hiked to the first peak stop. And when I reached the first peak stop, I was like, I can't continue. But I think I should try again. I'll be able to make it. As long as I have manpower, like if you join me, Noah, it would be easier.
I can't go further than that. Look at this beautiful water. Now, this is what we're missing out, actually. Because this is the beauty of Uganda.
Yeah, true.
Like you say, part of Africa. Now look at that. This is powerful. Look at the, wow, how they built those other, and then these are the animals, what you can see when you go out. These are rare. Oh God, look at that. Look at that.
Why shouldn't someone really travel?
And these are some of the, wow. Look at that now. Look at that now. Look at that. This is wonderful.
True.
Yes. This is wonderful. So, this is skydiving?
Yeah.
This is skydiving. Wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay. Well, as we move on, you've told us that at the end of the month, we have this month. There is something you've organized, and it is Queen Elizabeth National Park. And can you tell us about the expense? Oh, we don't have to talk about.
Oh, actually, it is 350,000 Ugandan shillings per person. Yeah, I think it's a very affordable one.
Per person. If it's a couple.
If it's a couple, they will pay 650.
Single is 335, 300 and something? 50,000, okay. To go to, what do I expect? Like, somebody can know, fine, I'm going. Like you've mentioned that there will be...
they'll have a game drive. Where they'll see different wildlife species in the park.
Okay.
They'll have a boat cruise on the Kazinga channel.
There will be a boat cruise, Kazinga channel, fine.
Yes. Then they will have a nightlife. That nightlife will be, nightlife in the bar, and then they get to dance and shake off some stress. Yes, it will be in at Kalia Courts, that's Fort Portal City, and then Fort Portal City, because it's the tourism city. Everyone should actually go there. Okay. And then we'll have campfire. Campfire is a bit cozy, and people get to sit and feel warmth of the fire as they talk about different stuff. In the evening.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to another. This Kaddodi Festival. You're organizing it. When and what is it about?
So the Kaddodi Festival was scheduled to take place on the 9th of July this year.
Okay.
However, we haven't set the fixed date.
Okay.
Because it's our second edition. The first edition was held in 2019. This time around, it was to come up bigger and better. So being the second edition, we were in touch with the Inzu people, Bamasaba.
Hey.
And they have this Imbalu.
They are called the Inzu people.
Yes, the
I'm
Inzu.
learning that now. Bamasaba.
Yes.
Okay.
So they have this Imbalu, as we had talked about
yep.
it earlier. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
where they have the public circumcision ceremony. So we wanted to merge the two.
Okay.
So we are waiting for them to set their date. Then we bring ours, so it will be the circumcision and the dance. So both of them combined, I think it will be a very big and successful event.
Right.
So we will communicate once we have set
This is
the
what we're talking
final
about,
date.
actually. I can see.
The end of month.
End of month.
Yes, Queen
Can see
Elizabeth.
TIO tours and travel. Okay.
Yes,
I can see it right
300.
there. Alright,
350,000.
Okay. Series of activities like game drives,
Boat cruise.
campfire, nightlife.
Yep.
Wow.
And so much
Thank
more.
you, producer, for that wonderful message you give us. And the phone numbers are here down here.
Yeah, those are phone numbers.
Okay.
You can reach out to us either on the office line, the one with 02, or my number, the one that has the
You can say it out. Say the numbers are there. Say
Okay, plus 256 753 777 166. You can reach out to me on that number.
Well, as we move on, I have two questions and we end this show.
Okay.
One is about Africa Kwetu Fuel Economic Tour. What is it? What is it now? What is it now?
So the Africa Kwetu Fuel Economy Tour is an interesting tour. This tour is about, a number of people come on board.
Okay.
You come with your different car.
I come with my car.
Yes, you come with your personal car. This tour mainly looks at who consumes the least fuel while visiting different tourist destinations, mainly while visiting different tourist destinations. The whole instance of this tour is to promote domestic tourism, to create awareness of what NRM has done, during the course of the years, and also to promote environmental protection. So while on this tour, different people come with their cars.
Okay. I have a Mark II.
You have a Mark II?
No, I have a
You
Mark
have like
II.
a Mark II.
Yeah, like a Mark
But
II. Yeah.
I think for people to really win this tour, most of them come with those tiny VTs. Is it called the VTs? I'm not that conversant with cars, but I think it's
the small one.
The small ones,
yes,
the
yes,
VTs.
those one, yes.
It's one that consumes little fuel.
Yes, yes.
So if you really want to win,
There's Paso, there's VTs, those ones, yes.
So if you really want to win this tour, these people normally come with these tiny cars and then they're able to use the least fuel, yes?
Wow.
And be able to win the tour.
Okay.
However, it is an interesting tour. It is a learning experience because you're given this map and you have to follow a map. It takes you to different destinations and you follow the map, take left, take right, stuff like that. I remember the last year I was the navigator and I kind of misled the driver. I kind of misled the driver, and when you mislead your driver, you're given a penalty. I misled the driver because I was thinking, like, I know this place, so we should be taking this route.
Take left.
But in the map, exactly. But the map was showing take a different route, so we kind of got a penalty.
Okay.
But last year, it took us to Western Uganda.
Okay.
This year around, it's taking us to Northern Uganda. So for all those who haven't visited Northern Uganda, you should take part in this tour.
All right.
Yes.
I will end with the last one, like you said, the climax.
The climax.
Of it all. Okay. Tell us about the TIO10 International Tourism Festival. It will be the climax of all this year.
Yeah. So the TIO10 International Tourism Festival, this festival has been organized because as a company we are celebrating 10 years of existence.
Wow.
I know.
10 years, 10 years.
Yes,
Okay.
so we'll be celebrating 10 years in the month of October. We have set dates 7th to 9th. So we are looking at independence.
Okay.
So for all those that don't have independence, what should I call it? Plot programs.
Okay, yes.
They should be they should be able to attend this festival. The festival is meant to promote tourism again in Western Uganda, especially because this time around we are going to have it in Fort Portal City.
Good.
We chose Fort Portal because it's the tourism city.
Yep.
So we are going to have our first edition in Fort Portal City.
Yeah.
Then as years go by, we'll keep changing to different parts of the country.
Oh, yeah.
So at this festival, we expect to promote, yes, the tourist destinations around Western Uganda. Then the cultures, we will have all cultures from all parts of Uganda come together and showcase their dances, their outfits, their food, their songs. So for anyone that doesn't understand some kinds of cultures or would want to know more about different cultures, it's a festival to attend. We will also have different performers, famous musicians and artists. We will hopefully have the king of Toro Kingdom.
Okay.
So
to be part of the
to
festival.
be part of the festival.
That will be interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
And then we will also cut our big cake to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. Yes.
Hope I am there to also to be part of the big cake cutting.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it will be very interesting, I think. And very, very interesting. Well, as we wind up, my last question to you is simple. Tell us anything special that we should know about TO Tours and Travel, and also please invite people to come on board for business and tell us where we find you. And one more time, remind us of the phone numbers.
Okay. So, one. I'll first quote what St. Augustine said. St. Augustine said, "The world is a book, but those who don't travel only read one page."
Wow. The world is a book.
Yeah.
And for those who don't travel,
They only read one page.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to read more than one page, then you should consider traveling. And with TO Tours and Travel, you'll definitely get the travel solutions you're looking for. We'll be able to tailor for you the perfect package to the perfect destination, your dream destination. Yes, if you want to travel outside the country, we can also help you with your visa processing. We can help you with your passport processing. We can help you reserve a hotel. We can help you reserve a flight. So we can do all that for you. All your travel solutions are provided at TO Tours and Travel. The company is located at Greenland Towers, that is next to Cairo Bank, opposite Bank of Uganda, along Kampala Road on the 4th floor. And then our contact numbers.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you can reach out to me personally, the travel manager, at 0753 777 166. You can reach out to the managing director at 0754 002 555, or you can get to us on our office line, that is 02 009 00041.
And those who go to social media pages, how do they reach there?
Or you can get to a website that is totours.travel, www.totours.travel. You can get to a Facebook page, just put in TO Tours and Travel. And yeah, I think basically the website and the Facebook as you wait for our app.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with that app right now, tell us what it will do as we expect that app, as we put our hands together to receive that application.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the application is mainly going to concentrate on the tours, yeah, how best one can book a tour away from, you know, having to send an inquiry and blah, 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 blah. So you will get on this app and you will see the different tour packages. So you can click on one of the tour packages you would want, and all the details about the package will be there, the days, the dates, the price, everything will be there for you. And also, if you want to reserve the flight or a hotel, you will find all those on the app.
Right.
I'm sure we're going to have a date to launch the app next month.
Next month. Yeah.
Yes, next month. So you will all know about it. And once the date is set, we'll surely invite you, dear viewers, to be part.
I want to thank you, TO Tours and Travel, for doing business with STV. That's number one. Thank you very much for doing business with us.
Yeah, sure.
Number two, you gave us an offer with the Queen Elizabeth National Tour that is coming up. That we have to move with you. Our camera to move with you in that tour.
Yeah, true.
We shall move with you, definitely.
I can't wait.
We shall move with you. We shall have our camera person and one person to move with you.
Okay.
So that you can also see the beauty of this country, Uganda, so that you can come back and play it on TV.
Not true.
Well, that is all we've had today. Njagala Kwebaza, that is our guest of today. That's Madam Barbara Natkunda, a travel manager, TO Tours and Travel. I think you have no last word. That is all you have to say.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's been nice having you. Those who are on streaming live, we're streaming live actually. Those who are on Facebook, thank you very much. Those who are on YouTube, thank you very much. And those who are watching, thank you a great deal. And please don't forget that the tour is there. The Queen Elizabeth National Park tour is there this month. Mitwalo asatu mwetano wedu ogende onyumirwe omulemu ate olambudde bujja okomewo ate okole business. That is courtesy of TIO Tours and Travel. So please bakubulidde gye basangibwa, bakubulidde sente zirina okubanga zikutwala nebirala bakubulidde their plan for the end of the year. So please, it's been nice having you all, the team. Thank you very much for being there. Jeff On, thank you very much for being there, and also Mr. Ali and also Scott Mlengede Kaujali, and also Kura Nange Wandavana, that is Rafat Musoke, Ket Kalunji, and also Mukochi. We meet tomorrow, same time. Stay well. Bye.